Hey guys, welcome back. This is episode 10 of the Discord GS Guide, and in this episode, I'll be teaching you how you can set up an economy system on your bot. So let's jump straight into it. I hope you'll enjoy. So starting off in this episode, I'll be only showing you basic commands such as bal command, daily, and also the buy command. But starting off first, let me create a start command so that the user can create their account. So let's do if command is equal to start and fill this in bot.commands.get start, and I'll be executing message arguments and db because I'm using Quick.db for this. And yeah, there we go. Let me create the file now. Start.js, and let me fill this in. And there we go. So I'm going to be using Quick.db once again, as I already said, and I'm also going to be teaching you how you use it. So starting off, let's do db.set, open a backticks and type in user underscore message.author.id, and this here is the key. So message author id is the id of the user who initiated the command, or yeah, and that means that the key is unique to every single user who is using the bot, and user is just written here in order to make it easy to identify. And now I'm going to be placing a comma here and opening up curly brackets, and here is where we assign the attributes. So balance will equal to 0, xp will also be 0, and inventory, let's open up square brackets and leave it as it is. So this is the basic setup for anyone who creates an account for the first time. You'll have 0 on everything, and yeah, that's it. So xp, I'm not going to be using xp in this episode, but let me define it here, and then I'll do message.reply. An account has been created for you. So now you might think that if a person who already has lot of coins does the start command, their balance also would get reset to 0, and that is true. So to make sure that that doesn't happen, I'll do this. So let me do if db.get, actually one second, let me close this and type in let user equals to db.get user underscore message author id, just to make it simpler. So this gets all of these of the user who types in the command, and if user dot bal, or okay, I'm not sure if that's going to work. Let me just copy paste this once again. So let me do if user underscore message author id dot bal is equal to null, which means if he doesn't have any coins, it's not even 0, which basically means he never used the economy commands before. We're going to set up this, and else message.reply, you already have an account. And yeah, that's basically it. So that's the start command. You just set up all the attributes for the user, and that's about it. Now let me do the bal command. So if command is equal to bal, and bot.commands.get bal, and I'm going to be executing message args db and also discord, because here what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to make an embed which displays the balance of the user. So there we go. Let me fill this in. Module.exports, and now let me execute this. And there there we go. So now let me define this. Let val equal to db.get, open up backticks and type in user underscore message.author.id dot val. So you can use the dot notation as I already showed you right here. You've defined val here, and here you use the dot val. You can also check xp using dot xp, and you can get this array by using dot inf and all that. So let me go back to this file, and this will store the value. So for example, if you have 2 coins, db.get gets the value of this key, which is 2, and the value stored as 2. And so now I'm going to be creating an embed. Const embed equals to new discord.message embed, and let me set the title to, first let me open up backticks and type in message.author.username, which will be the author's username's balance. And let me also just place a backward slash just to make sure that nothing wrong happens. And description will be type in val coins, and let the color be green. Let me also put in a timestamp, and there we go. Now I'm going to be doing message.channel.send embed. So this may cause some errors if the person does not have any balance, or if balance is equal to null. So let me make an if statement for that. If, let me copy this, if the balance is equal to null, let's type in message.reply, you need to first create an account using exclamation mark start. Place these in, and also the backward slashes, and there we go. So else, and all of this will happen. So I think I'm done with these 2 commands. Let's test them out. So let me do question mark val, and it says you first need to create an account using start. It uses this because this is a default prefix, but if you want I can also, yeah, let me actually do it and show it. So I'm going to be typing in prefix and prefix here as well, and now let me go here and type in prefix, yeah, there, and let me change this as well. Yeah, there we go. Let me rerun this and test this out now. Yeah, so here there is question mark, and now let me create an account. The account has been created, and question mark val and 0 coins. So that works. So that's basically it for these 2 commands. I'm going to be creating the daily command right now as well, which provides you coins daily as it suggests. And let me do if command is equal to daily dot.commands.get daily, and I'm going to be executing message args and db. Now time to make the file daily.js and fill this in. And yeah, there we go. So it's going to be quite easy. All I have to do is type in db.add, and let me just get this right here. copy this and paste it in. So this gets the balance, and type in 1. So okay, 1 is going to be quite less. What am I saying? So let me start off by generating a random number which gets the amount which is given or added to the balance. So let's do let rand equal to math.floor in brackets math.random. Open up these brackets and type in. So here I have to do, let me keep the maximum value at 1000. So maximum minus minimum, put these inside brackets, and plus 500, which is the minimum. So that is going to be rand, and let me type in rand here as well. And then I'll do message.channel.send. Open the backticks and type in you have received rand coins. And once again, let me do the if statement to make sure that the user has an account first. Let me go here and copy this actually and paste it in. And now let's just test this out. So I'll type in $daily, and you've received 501 coins. Do bal and see, you have 501 coins. So that's great, but if I do this command once again, you can see that I've received even more coins. But that shouldn't happen because the daily command is supposed to work only once per day. So how you fix that is simple. So I'm going to be creating a set called, let's call it cooldown. You don't need to know what a set exactly is for this, but basically you can remember that it's a type of object. And so bot commands would get all of this, and then I'll type in cooldown.add, open up brackets, open up backticks, and then type in, let's do daily underscore message.author.id. So that is going to be the key right here, and then I'll do set timeout, which executes a command or executes anything which you've defined inside it after a specific amount of time. And then here I'll do cooldown.delete, and then type in the same key here, daily underscore message.author.id, and then go down here, put a comma, and then I'm going to be typing in the value here. It has to be in milliseconds, so let me just do this. And type in 24, and it's going to be this much, so let's paste this in. And now I'm going to be doing an if statement. So if cooldown has, and then brackets, and type this in, daily underscore message.author.id, open up brackets and type in message.channel.send. You will have to wait until tomorrow, and then open an else statement and close this up. So you might see that this is not in the standard notation, it has E and all that in here. So if you want that to work properly, you need another package. This is called parse ms, so let me just get that. And here we go, it's downloading, and yeah, there we go. So now let me type in const ms equal to require parse.ms, parse-ms, and let me rerun this and test it out. So if I do daily right here, I get coins, and let me try it again, and you'll have to wait until tomorrow. So that works, and let me just try it once again, and there we go. So one thing to keep in mind is that if I rerun this and then test it. You'll see that it works, so you have to make sure that the bot is continuously online. So that's basically it for the daily command. I think now it's time for the last command of this episode, which is going to be the buy command. So let me do if command is equal to buy bot.commands.get buy and execute message comma args comma db, then do buy.js and fill this in. Okay, there we go. So the buy command right here is going to be using, where is this? Yeah, it's going to be using the inv attribute right here. So let me go back to the buy command and start off with an if statement. So if, let me start off before that by defining the first argument. So the first argument, let's call it item. Let item equals to args 0, and if exclamation mark item, type in message.channel.send. You will have to specify the item next to the command like this. I'll just use the exclamation mark here for now. If you want, you can change it, and let me do this. Finish this off by placing the backward slashes, and these have to be okay. No, they're correct. And yeah, there we go. And here else. So I'm going to be having two items here. Let's do this. If item is equal to, let's see, what can we do? Let's say water bottle, for example. And now, since this is an array right here, in this an array, you have to do db.push, open a backtext, type in user underscore message.author.id and comma and item, or if you want, I'll just type in water bottle. There we go. And then after that you can type in message.channel.send. You have bought a water bottle. And now else if item is equal to, okay, let's see, a pencil, for example. I guess just do db.push user underscore message.author.id and then here comma, and I'll type in pencil, and then I'll do message.channel.send once again. You have bought a pencil. And if I do else, so basically if the item is not one of these two, I can do message.reply. We don't sell that here. And yeah, there we go. So the buy command is done. Let me test it out now. Let's do buy, and it says here let's specify the item. Yeah, let's do buy pen, which doesn't exist. Yeah, we don't sell that here. And now let me do pencil. Okay guys, so I forgot to put .env on both of these db.push statements, so let me just do that, rerun this, and now let's test it out once again. And now let's do this. Buy pencil, and you have bought a pencil. So there we go. As you can see, that is done. And let me just create a command called test to check out what all we have. So let me do if command is equal to test bot.commands.get test and execute message comma args comma db, and now I'll create the file test.js, fill this in, And yeah, so now I'm going to be doing console.log. Open a backticks and type in user underscore. No, I mean, let me type in db.get. Open up the brackets and now type in backticks user underscore message.author.id, and this will show you everything that you have inside this key right here. So let me do question mark test, and here it logs in. So our right here, our balance is 2497, XP 0 because I haven't changed that yet, and our inventory has one pencil. So that's it for this episode. In the next episode I'll be doing something with the XP, and yeah, that's it for this. So thanks for this video. Please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.